Yes, fam, once you hear this instrumental, then you know the man from the countryside is in the house, the countryman. The man from deep rural Emakaya, where silence used to dwell, now there is a voice. To the world, Robert Mugabe was a man of power, a revolutionary to some, a dictator to others. He was known for his long speeches, his defiance, his control, not for laughter. But beyond these headlines and history books, there was another side one few ever noticed, a side marked by sharp wit, playful irony, and an unexpected sense of humor that could turn a press conference into a comedy stage. This is what I want to showcase today. Let's not waste any time and go straight into it.
Amanda. It was my first visit to Dubai. I've told this story to some of my ministers. I looked around. The whole area is desert, not a single tree growing. Then my host says that we want to show you around a few factories. There is a British tea factory. Let's go to it. I say, British tea factory? Desert like this? Where do the British tea? So we went to the British tea factory. There was a young Briton there who was manager, and he was very happy to receive us with smiles and so on. Oh yes, you've come to look at what we are doing. He said, yes. A tea factory. Where do you get your tea from? He looked at me and smiled and said, yes, we get our tea from Zimbabwe, Malawi, Kenya and Tanzania. And I say, and what do? We blend it. That is what we call Earl Grey. Earl Grey tea. English tea. And it's written English tea. I say to my, oh goodness me. And he went on again to say, those four teas we blend are not the only ones. Next year, we will import some from India and Sri Lanka to make them 6. And it will still be English tea. Very English. Yeah, and the British write English tea. And in the hotels, actually, they ask you, do you want English tea or not? Then he said, well, we'll go, whether the United Nations likes it or not, with or without the United Nations, we will go to Iraq. That's the bully that America is. So they bullied their way. And little Blair also following. I follow my leader. It is in our mutual interest to restore a relationship of equal partners in our bilateral trade. I know, I can give an example. We are a leading grower of tobacco, and we compete with Brazil, which normally is number 2 to the United States. as grower of tobacco. And when the season is not that good in Brazil, and we are that good, so we become number 2. But this is not to say we are the only growers of tobacco. China is probably the first grower, but also the most massive smoker of their own tobacco, plus our own too. They smoke a lot. So, well, they smoke a lot. We provide for their appetite to smoke. Whatever our doctors say, and I have a doctor in my team, and he listens to the voice of WHO, which says smoking must be discouraged. Smoking must be discouraged. Not growing must be discouraged. We took it from Ian Smith and Company. Rhodes was now long dead. Long live dead Rhodes. Others still fear that, we have the grave. We can't say you merely have a statue. We'll fear that he would rise. If people don't rise from statues, they rise from graves. You didn't know who Standard was, who is the owner of Standard Bank. I don't know, I can't tell you. But I know the country. I don't know who Barclays was or is, but I know the mother country. You had lots of mercy. Perhaps we say an overdose of charity. In other circumstances, those others would have, who were guilty of apartheid, would have been tried. But we also, having promised and pledged during the fight that we will wipe them out, but also we had a touch of Christianity. President Zuma is celebrating soon his 73rd birthday. I've celebrated my 91st. And here we are combining our forces, 164 years. South Africa and Zimbabwe. Very excellent relations historical, relations geographical, relations territorial, relations even marital. We still owe cows, of course. But not blacks, not blacks. The black man is on his own. And I end up, I say, Amanda, Amanda.